Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Ciaphas Cain here, my Jedi Knight, on the world of Typhon. Where we last left off, we were entering the ruins of Lower Calais, after being told by the Twi'lek pilgrims that they had discovered various patrols of flesh raiders going in and out of those ruins, and having no idea what they were up to. But the Twi'leks were kind enough to share this information after we had lended our assistance to their plight with the flesh raiders in the nearby valley. So, we discovered, to our surprise, that the flesh raiders are not only capable of speech, but some of them are force sensitive and learning from old Jedi holocrons, it seems. So, we have set up some security cameras to keep an eye on the ruins, and we've just received a message on our holo communicator. Or, I should say, someone's trying to get a hold of us.
I'm here, Master. What is it?
I'm on my way back to the Twi'lek settlement. Meet me there as soon as you can.
You left without explaining anything. What has you so worried?
I'll explain when I see you. Find me at the Matriarch's compound. Work us out.
So, while we were going to the ruins of Calais, Master Din was coming back to the Jedi Temple to share the holo-recording found within the memory of the T7 Jedi Recon droid. And now he wants us to meet him back at Kalikori Village. Before we do that, we have another Padawan here trying to wave us over.
Peace unto you, friend. I bear word from the masters of the temple. Will you take a moment and hear my message?
I'm afraid I don't have time for long discussions.
I will endeavor to be brief. Your present mission is all important, but the masters want to make sure you do not miss what the temple has to offer. When you have time, see Master Mojida. He will guide you in the other skills of the Jedi.
The other skills of the Jedi, you say? It's funny that you can imagine that Ciaphas Cain here, normally, yes, we are here for our final trials, but we would have probably spent a long time here on Typhon, learning from a high number of the various masters around here, and the wisdom that they have to offer. But since arriving, we haven't really spent a great deal of time at the temple itself. There is this current crisis, and, well, we've just kind of been thrust into dealing with it. Not that I'm blaming Master Augustine, of course, but things are going very differently than how things may typically go. We have the Jedi archives here. You can see various holocrons on display, a lot of data boards, and of course here is Master Mojida.
Using a lightsaber is just as much science as art.
Indeed. Until Legacy of the Sith, you would normally have to come to a class trainer, or have a holo statue to summon your class trainer to your side to learn new abilities every few levels. Now with the Legacy of the Sith expansion, your new skills tend to just turn up in your hotbar. There are one or two, but they're more related to using a mount, a speeder.
We can spar anytime.
Excellent. So that Padawan there, and the Padawan on the other side of the temple grounds, was a sort of reminder to tell you to go find a class trainer if you hadn't done so before. yeah, Alan here would let a Jedi Consular know that training could be sought in the Jedi Archives. But for now, let us continue forward, and we are heading back to Kalikori Village. In fact, we can quickly talk about quick travel. You have seen us use our quick travel ability, where we can travel to these various nodes here. It used to be that you'd have to travel to a node and interact with it to interact. Nowadays, with quick travel, if you've unlocked the area that the node is in, it'll be unlocked automatically. Similarly, we have the transport service droids and their taxi service.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
So we have these predetermined destinations we can travel to. And it used to be that you would have to interact with a droid at that destination to unlock its various routes. But now, to make things simpler, once you've arrived on a world, barring certain elements, all of the taxi routes are already made available.
Be safe out there.
Looks like we're heading back over to the matriarch's household.
Master Kiwix told me what you found in Kaleth. A flesh raider who used the Force. He thought he was learning things from an old holocron. I wish that were true. The man who attacked you when you first arrived, his lightsaber had a familiar aspect. This droid's holo recording confirmed my suspicions. The hooded figure in that recording is named Bengal Moore. He was my Padawan, but he never completed his training. Bengal was in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant when the Sith destroyed it.
The Force was with him if he got out of there alive.
The temple was annihilated. Hundreds of Jedi died that day. We never recovered all the bodies. Bengal was strong in the Force, and the most gentle being I've ever known. For him to turn against the Jedi, he has to be stopped.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. Our people's matriarch, my mother, is dying.
You should be at her side.
You're kind, but my mother wants me here. My scouts have identified a Flesh Raider command base in the mountains. It's protected by an energy shield. The shield's power generator is hidden on a different mountain, in a well-guarded cave network.
That command base is probably coordinating all the attacks in the region. I need to get inside there. You up for knocking out the power generator?
I need to complete my training. Is this mission part of my final trials?
Please, keep your mind in the present, Padawan. See if you can give the droid an opening to gather more intelligence. That energy shield is your top priority. Knock it out fast as you can.
Okay. So we were kind of told not to worry about our trials right now. Things feels a bit slow at the moment. Yeah, there's definitely some movement lag. Oh, okay, so we got our first belt. And we have an upgraded focus. There are some better gloves, but not by much. Just gonna make sure there's nothing interfering in the background. It doesn't seem to be the case.
My hopes go with you. Take care.
Tython is full of dangers, even for Jedi. If you must go out, don't travel alone.
Okay, so we are heading deeper into Flesh Raider territory to knock out the shield generator to give an opening for Master August to enter another Flesh Raider base of operations. Okay, let's pull out our map. Right, yeah, we're heading deep into the hills. Very well. Seems before we go forward, the Force is telling me something. It is telling me that this woman here would like to have a word.
Jedi, you came. I was afraid. I didn't think you'd make it. You have to be fast. You have to find my son before he's hurt.
I don't understand. What about your son?
I knelt at the temple gates. I begged for Jedi help. Isn't that why you came? The Flesh Raiders took him a week ago. They came at twilight. One of them was just covered in blood and scars. He dragged my son away. Listen, our scout saw Vio, my son, on Tythos Ridge. That's where the Raiders have their camp. They say he's hurt. He's bleeding and limping, but he's alive. He's waiting for rescue.
Even if he was alive, your son might be dead now.
I know. But if there's a chance he's alive, we have to try and save him. If you can't find him on Tythos Ridge, look for a sign. Something he'd leave behind as a signal. He had a satchel with him. He could leave that. The Flesh Raiders will try to stop you, but I've seen Jedi fight. Help me, Jedi. Help him.
Not to sound cruel again, but since we are heading that way, we can certainly keep an eye out.
Please don't mock me. Please don't come back without my son.
We'll certainly keep an eye open. Maybe even two eyes. And oh, we actually have a Jedi Master here. Rare to see Jedi within Kalikori Village, considering how we are seen by the Twi'leks.
Puerto Faragayam, Jemura Porkapa Mar Bauro, Power Maglaresem, Purmatuto Gisafin Gruda Simnya Supa. Ek Farkak Sara Furflastu, Grania Mimi Vravni, Hev Vico Omlibi Arinu.
These pilgrims deserve a better fate.
Koniski Lefias Casanum, Iru Atirolo Arom Brava. If by our Semarsufni was a Gbia for Homupina. Pegarus plot as Vista Bocarpina, Nuimarstro de Berkurt Burkurni. Evenurexi Vavitu, Semar Pirmor Unoch, Hooks Unar?
If these idols are the key to understanding the Flesh Raiders, I'll study them at once.
Ojamin, Gefur. Verkvoli Drafa ut Potamina. Menufitan fine milman morion matumitain. Ek farkak Sara Furflastu. Grania Mimi Vravni Hev Vico Omlibi Arinu.
Interesting. So, it seems that more than a dozen Twi'lek pilgrims were dragged off just in the past few days by the Flesh Raiders who were coming down from the hills. This master, along with another, have been studying the Flesh Raiders and believe their culture revolves around the worship of certain idols. If we could study those idols and learn more about what is prompting the Flesh Raiders to attack, apart from being led by someone, then we might be able to, well, prevent them from doing so. Find some understanding. But let us head back into the hollows and then find a way up into Typhos Ridge. Remember, if we want to avoid fighting, we are more than capable of slipping by undetected now. Huh. Another skeleton leaving behind another active data pad.
My dear Belaya, these will probably be the last words I have to say to you. And I don't have long. I was a fool, Belaya. As always. I shouldn't have come hunting alone. I knew that. But our little Rusa is so sick. And the doctor said that the teeth of the manga cats could make medicine. Cure her. I tried to get the teeth for Rusa. But the flesh raiders trained the cats to be vicious. So horrible. I'm sorry, my love. I'm so tired. I must sleep to gather my strength. In case the manga cats come back, I'll bring their teeth home. Somehow.
And, yeah, I don't believe he was capable of fulfilling his promise. But we have a new quest if we choose to accept it. The manga cats are those hostile wildlife that are being trained by the flesh raiders. We can gather some of their teeth and return back to Kalikori village. Well, we might do some good. We have a new bonus to defeat 15 of the flesh raiders. Yep, they've overrun the ridge. Help make Tythos Ridge safer by clearing out various flesh raider forces. And I believe in the distance that is indeed the cave system which has the shield generator inside that we need to infiltrate. Very well. I'll take some of those teeth. Thank you. Combat going on above us. I'll take your teeth as well. Oh, there's another manga cat there amongst these flesh raiders. This is the first of the idols we were asked to investigate. Let's pull out our data pad here. It's recorded size, temperature, consistency. Very interesting. I don't know what it means, but I'm sure some older, wiser Jedi will be able to make sense of some of the data we retrieved. Holy shit, that's a lot of bones. Something tells us to go along this way, and I believe if we head along this way, we're heading back to the ruins of Caliph. But up here, it seems indeed we have a blood-stained backpack of some kind.
Jedi? Oh, thank the matriarch.
Jedi talk, Jedi peace.
He wants to speak to you. He's too weak to fight.
Jedi peace.
He needed someone to help him communicate. That's why he took me away. Why he's letting us meet. I've been trying to teach him your language.
He's too weak to fight? He doesn't really look like it.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm cut and bruised, that's all.
Head thing talk! Head thing talk! Learn power!
I'm trying. Please, I'm trying. He thinks he has power. He thinks he can use the Force, and he wants Jedi to train him.
Why would he want that?
I know, I told him that. He really believes he's like the Jedi, though. He says he can feel the Jedi's power when he comes close to the temple. He says he can smell power in the rocks. It makes him strong. The other Flesh Raiders serve him because they fear his curse. But the Force overwhelms him. He needs to learn from the Jedi to control the power. He's weak.
Does he even understand what he's asking? What Jedi training involves?
I'm not sure. He thinks the Jedi are hunters.
Take power. Hunt power. Go rock den. Head thing flesh.
He won't let me go unless you help him get into the Jedi Temple. You can do that, right? Get the Jedi Masters to train him?
This is way above my pay grade.
I'll go to the temple and see what I can do.
Rock den power. Go rock den. Go tree den.
We can meet you outside the Flesh Raiders' den. We'll make camp along the path and watch for you. But be careful. I'd like to go home very soon.
I would have tried to negotiate for VO's release, but I don't believe that would have been possible. The fact that VO was able to teach him to speak our language, somewhat galactic basic, is impressive. See if we can gather the final set of teeth we need. Perfect. Looks like our fellow Jedi is clearing the way for us. And here is the second idol, which we've been asked to study. They've even made a smaller one alongside it. How interesting. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not a Flesh Raider. At least I'm pretty sure I'm not. We head along the ridge here. We have just a small encampment and, ooh, security chest over there. And the final idol as well. I'll just help myself, don't mind me. And we'll study the final idol. Gather our findings. Oh, another stimulant. I tried recording a Jedi Consular series before playing as my Jedi Knight here. Just because I wanted to play as a Jedi Shadow and give that a go. And of course, I hadn't played as a Consular for some time. When I was playing as a Consular, all my time on Typhon and the world beyond, I didn't get a single stimulant. Yet here I am with Ciaphas Cain, and I already have, what, 4 of them? I suppose 2 were rewards. Wonder if it's trying to tell me something, though. Either way, this is the cave system. And somewhere deep within here is the shield generator guarding the other Flesh Raider base. Hopefully we've cleared enough of the Flesh Raiders along the ridge that T7 can come join us as well, as I believe T7 is coming to lend their expertise. That terminal over there is looking promising. Ah, bugger. Let's try to take him down without actually taking a blow ourselves. Ooh, we have a chieftain of the Flesh Raiders right here. Probably worth dealing with someone of such importance. Might lead them into disarray when they realize he's defeated. And let's lower the shield generator. Or lower the shield, I should say.
You must be the Padawan who slaughters my people. Your misguided attacks change nothing. Your time is over.
Master Orgus is looking for you, Bengal.
Orgus won't find me. I'll find him. You executed my apprentice, Caliph. I can feel his death on you. I spent years training him. He was a good man, a principled man. Proud of yourself?
Your student was a killer. He was attacking young Padawans.
I gave Caliph too much responsibility too soon. His impatience for justice was his only failure. Every so-called Jedi on Tython is going to die. That's a promise. Your entire order is weak. You've done nothing to stop the Sith Empire's advances.
I guess I missed the news about you winning the war.
I can't defeat the Sith until the Jedi are strong again. You people diminish the Force by your very existence. Enjoy this little victory. It's your last.
Oh, I thought T7 was coming to join us. I must have been mistaken. So that was Master Orgus's former Padawan who survived the destruction of the Jedi Temple. He believes the Order is weak, not willing to do what is necessary and requires cleansing. So, we need to get ourselves back over to Kalikori Village. Yeah, we'll do that first. We do need to speak to a Jedi Master back at the temple, but we could do that at a later time. Oh, we have the findings from the idols we can return.
I've studied the Flesh Raiders' idols. Here are my notes.
Pawiror maglaresesem, purmatuto gisafin grudot simnyasupa. Ek farkak sara furflastu. Grania miemi vravni hev vikom libi arinu. Hev skam bimio helka tutwerk. Hever zegna ek yo upflo kompa.
Interesting. So he claims that the idols give an idea as to the Flesh Raiders' hunting patterns, and yet if you speak to the other Jedi back at the Jedi Temple, he tells you as a quest that she lost her Padawan to the Flesh Raiders, and she would hate to have others suffer her Padawan's fate, which is why she sends you to study the idols. But upon turning over your data, your findings, He believes that the Flesh Raiders also... The idols show that the Flesh Raiders think of us, the Jedi and the Twi'leks, as animals. They don't consider us sentient. Therefore, they are happy to hunt us down. And therefore, she now wants to find a way to prove or elevate our status to the Flesh Raiders. At level 12, we've learned a new ability. Shadow Strike. Deals a fair amount of weapon damage if used from behind, or a lesser amount otherwise. Now, I believe it uses 40 force. That's a lot. Same as project. Though I believe that we can minimize the force cost of these two abilities. Bloody hell. Through going through our discipline tree. As we go through our ability tree here, there are certain events or certain other abilities, passive or otherwise, we can use to trigger these abilities that cost less. But now I'll stick it here, though we may move it later. And it could be a good way to initiate combat. Getting in behind a target and stabbing them in the back. It's kind of what a Shadow's good at, to be perfectly honest. And since we're also here... I believe this might be, yeah. I believe you may be Balea. I have something for you.
Oh, hello. You must be one of the Jedi. My name is Balea. How do you do? I don't mean to be rude, but I'd rather not talk for long. My daughter is very sick, and I'm all she has since my husband died.
How did you know your husband was dead?
A hunting dog wandered into camp with... I don't want to share the details. No, if you'll... Are those manga cat teeth? You brought these for my daughter. These will cure her. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to say.
It was the least I could do.
You should be rewarded for this. Yes, wait, I know. Yes, you should have this. It was my husband's. It served him well, and now that you have saved my daughter's life, I hope it serves you well also. Thank you so much. I've got to tell the doctor right away so that he can make Rusa's medicine.
You are very welcome.
I can never thank you enough for saving my daughter's life.
Well, now I just feel good about myself. I'm only here for the praise. Oh. Our Master and T7 both aren't here. Huh.
I shut down the energy shield. Any word on Master Orgus's mission?
No. My mother, she found peace during your absence. I am now matriarch.
You have my sympathies, Rana, but your people are in good hands.
Before he left, Master Orgus told me there is no death. There is the Force. He believes our essence lives on when we die and merges with the Force. I hope that's true.
Matriarch! Flesh Raiders broke through our defenses. They did something to our crop fields. They dropped strange machines in the soil. When a scout approached one, he collapsed with sickness. He crawled away from the device and began to recover, but there are many more machines still out there.
I've never heard of anything like this before.
If these machines can poison us, they can destroy our crops as well. Please help us. Jedi are strong. You can resist the machines and destroy them.
I hope that turns out to be the case.
If I've learned anything, it's that Jedi succeed where others fail. Hurry to the fields. I fear we don't have much time.
Oh, lovely.
The poison machines are in the fields. Please do something.
Yeah. You say your scouts became sick as they approached these mines.
The Flesh Raiders won't stop until they kill us all.
Lovely. And me without some form of rebreather to try and survive whatever is harming both the crops and anyone who approaches. You can see the toxicity just wafting off these devices. Well, we have no choice but to try and focus our energy, brave the danger. That's one. Let us get another. And last but not least, they've changed this quest slightly. It used to be that these toxin mines would actually give you a poison debuff that would be weakening you over time.
I've destroyed the machines poisoning your crops.
I saw how you suffered out there. What you did was more than brave. It was heroic. Please, take a token of my people's honor. I'm sorry it can't be more.
I'm sure you can find better use for it elsewhere.
No, I insist. You deserve this. I should go inform everyone that the danger is over.
Okay. Oh, we got a new belt. It's actually exactly the same as the one we're currently wearing. The only difference is it has a higher item rating. And as you can see, because of such, it actually gives us greater stats. Oh, we've got the same for our leggings as well. Perfect. And we also have a companion gift. We'll talk about companion gifts at some point in the future. And we'll laugh. And we'll laugh. Oh dear. Okay. Let us get ourselves back over to the Jedi Temple. I believe our time here in Kalikori Village has come to an end. It seems, and I'm gonna guess, that it's Master August who is trying to contact us once more on our holo communicator.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
But we will answer the call at the beginning of the next part of the series. We do need to get back into the Jedi Temple, find Master Strayin, who is one of the Jedi who is known to take in new initiates of the Order. But we'll have a chat. Oh, you purchased the Callous Conquerors set. I approve. It's actually on offer at the moment. I bought it. I bought that armor set about a day before it came on offer. Maybe 2 days before it came on offer. Because I had seen another player use it with a certain helmet. And it looked really good. Looked like a really good Sith Inquisitor armor set. And then I didn't decide to play as a Sith Inquisitor. I wonder if it'll look good in white. You know, I might have a look at that. Either way, I will take a break here. Thank you for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time as we respond to a holo communicator and see what Master August has learned about the Flesh Raiders' movement patterns and what his former Padawan might indeed be up to. But until then, take care. Bye-bye now.